YouTube? Your boy's checking in. I'm in Tampa, Florida. Hot Tampa, Florida. Got the load delivering to Plant City at a Save-A-Lot. Not on home time. So I know it's been a long time since I've done a video. Very long time. Apologize for that. So go ahead and address that, first. Basically, life got ahead of me. A lot of stressful situations. Not, regarding trucking, regarding money. Wasn't because I wasn't making money. I actually was making. I was making pretty good money. Problem was, I was giving all that money away to family. And it just got overbearing. It was just to a point where it's like, I got to a point where I felt like anytime, somebody hit me up, via text or a call, it always was either straightforward about money or set up about money. And I actually started getting real good at it. It was kind of like, I could spot it. It was like, yeah, I already know. It might not be today, but next week, I know I'm going to end up sending you some money. And it wasn't, I wouldn't even say it was being dumb, because I know some people say, oh, you don't do that. People can fend for themselves, blah, 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 blah. But the thing about it is, trucking is a lifestyle. So when you out here, you can be in California, Maine, wherever it is, on a whole nother side of the country, different time zone. We got family and sometimes friends asking for help. You already, got your own stuff going on out here, You're not with nobody. You're already by yourself, You'll never know the full extent as of, what's actually going on back home, which could be, stress in itself. So it's like, dang, if I don't help, I don't want them going without, So it was one of those situations where it's just, I just felt like I had to give, because I was in a situation where I could give. Also, it was just like, I didn't feel comfortable having money while my loved ones, back home struggling. I see the issue in that now. I definitely do. You ain't got to worry about me doing that again. I promise you that. But it was definitely a lesson that I'm glad I learned, and I'm glad I learned it, really early. So yeah, it was just a lot of stress. But couple updates. Well, I guess share with y'all some experiences that I guess kind of missed out on. Wintertime, I stopped making videos right before wintertime came in. I will tell you, wintertime was very hectic. It was, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was scared as I'll get out. I was in Pennsylvania one time. I delivered a load, and I think I stopped back at the Piston terminal that Prime has up there. And I think I started to get some food or go to the gym. Yeah, I probably definitely didn't go to the gym, but I ended up getting up. They sent me a load while I was waiting, and I remember they was like, you can't get out, because they were like, they had a statewide ban for commercial vehicles, semi-trucks. And I was okay. So I sat there for literally a day and a half before I could get out of that terminal because of the little ban. I remember I stayed on top of a mountain, I guess, up in California on I-80. As soon as you cross that state line, I stayed at a chain up area. Like it looked like a rest area, but they called it a chain up area. And I was about to put the chains on. I was watching YouTube videos, watching Prime's instructional videos that they have on the app, and I got 2 of them on, but I could not get the other 2 on. And then I was like, yeah, I'm not driving. I'm not doing this. I was like, I couldn't do it. I saw, little cars with chains on, trucks with chains on, chains popped all over the road. I was like, it's pointless at this point. Plus, I didn't know what I was doing, so mine was more than likely gonna pop off too. So I just called dispatch. I was like, hey, we're not gonna make it. We'll let you know when we're about to leave. They didn't even have a problem. It was like, okay, just keep us updated. What else? I hit black ice in Wyoming on I-80. That was the scariest moment. That was like the scariest moment I ever had. I was driving, already driving slow, obviously, with snowing and everything like that. And I hate I-80 as is, especially in Wyoming. It's real windy. I heard somebody say something on the CB radio. So I was like, okay, I couldn't make it out, but it was like, let me pay attention. So I'm just driving, and next thing I know, the steering wheel was like it had a mind of its own. The thing started just going, the truck started going in another direction. I'm like, oh wow, this is crazy. This is what black ice is. I was like, this is crazy. Luckily I was going slow enough to where I was able to get control of the truck. But yeah, that was a scary experience. I know a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, go out, especially in the wintertime, hit that black ice and don't live to tell the story. So I'm glad, I was able to tell the story, and I was blessed to make it back home. Because I saw tons of trucks every day. You see trucks flipped over, jackknife in ditches, all kind of crap. So yeah, I am teaming, by the way. Just another update. Started teaming back in January with a buddy that I knew from the military. It has its ups and downs. I guess the biggest down for me would be you don't have a lot of time to yourself. For instance, like we're always running back and forth. It's just like the wheels are never stopping. Like when you're solo, you have a 10-hour break, yes, but you also end up having a little bit of extra time. On your team, it's like you just running because they want you to get there early as possible, and not all the time, but majority of the time, it's like it's either a drop and hook, or they'll say drop it here, we'll get somebody else to deliver it. Can you pick up this other load and take it somewhere else? So just like the truck is non-stop, just like it was in TNT. Back to sleep is, not the greatest, kind of horrible. Dealing with bumps, something to get used to. But that's pretty much the biggest downfall for me. Space on the truck, it's not really an issue for me. So yeah, still accident free. I remember reading some comments way back when people were like, oh, why would you go lease? That's stupid. You're gonna hit something. You're guaranteed. You're a rookie. Blah 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 blah. And I'm not trying to be cocky at all, but it's just like I said, I take it slow. I pay attention. I ain't trying to impress nobody by showing them what I can do in a truck. It's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? I'm just out here trying to make my money, and I'm not trying to spend none of my money on unnecessary stuff. So that's what I do. Take everything slow and keep it simple. But yeah, other than that, also I'm in a Freightliner. I turned in my Peterbilt because the Freightliner had just a little bit more space. For two of us, the Peterbilt was a mid roof. The Freightliner was a condo. So yeah, that's it. I'm still out here, being as safe as I can be. Still with Prime, still treating me well. I'm on a floral. They call it a floral preferred account. Which means that every week we come to basically they send us down to like Miami, pick up a floral account or a floral load, and they usually have like 10 stops. Like the last one we had was 10 stops, and it's definitely a workout. You basically, and they're not on pallets. You have probably like 1,000 boxes, between all the stops, and you have to pick them all up, and put them on pallets at the location. And some of these locations don't have docks. Some of them you just pull up to a side of a building, one of you, grabbing the boxes from the back, and then throwing them down so the other person can stack them on a pallet, get a pallet jack or whatever. Some easier than others, but yeah, that's what we on. And we did it just to have a little bit more consistency. Probably ain't gonna last long on it, I'm not gonna lie to you, because I really don't care for it. Because sometimes it's real like time sensitive. They want you like going there like that. So yeah, I would try to keep y'all updated as much as possible. That things arise. I do plan on making some changes regarding to trucking. I'll keep y'all updated on that. But until then, y'all stay blessed. I appreciate y'all for watching. Those of y'all who are still watching, can't blame nobody that don't watch, because I have, been going for quite a minute. But for those of y'all who are still watching, I appreciate y'all. And appreciate y'all for checking up on me. I still see y'all comments and everything like that. So until next time, peace.